Not that romantic, this romantic.
Today we talk about Romanticism and my modern takeaways on Romanticism. If you are a student or professor of English literature, please subscribe to this channel because I'll be releasing my modern takeaways on a lot of literary critics in the coming weeks. I'm Dr. Jay Jean and today we talk about Romanticism in literature. The Romantic writers of 18th and 19th century England believed that rules cannot contain matters of the heart and imagination. This included writers like Wordsworth, Coleridge, Shelley, Keats, Byron and Blake. Nature and beauty can inspire so many feelings that cannot be codified by ancient rules. Wordsworth's heart leaps up when he beholds a rainbow, by the memory of 10,000 daffodils, by the music of the solitary reaper. Keats' Autumn is a film of lush, fruity prosperity. Man-made beauty can also inspire a rapture of feelings. Keats is bewitched by the leafy images on a porcelain Grecian urn. Wordsworth by the beauty of the smokeless city that wears the beauty of the morning. So, nature and beauty can be a stimulus for so many powerful feelings that cannot always be confined by the ancient rules. In the preface to the Lyrical Ballads, Wordsworth says that poetry is the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings recollected in tranquility. While there is an emphasis on spontaneity and feeling, if you look closely,
the second part actually contradicts the first part.
So there is a hint of editing out the first spontaneous rush of feelings. In the Biographia Literaria, Coleridge talks about fancy and imagination, about the esemplastic power of imagination, especially secondary imagination. The secondary imagination does not merely combine together various elements, it fuses it together like molten plastic, like a compound, not a mixture. Romanticism is not limited to the 18th and 19th century. In fact, the first romantic age in England is actually the Elizabethan time, the age of Shakespeare and the age of Spenser. 18th and 19th century is only a romantic revival. The Romantics also inspired transcendentalism in America through writers like Thoreau and Emerson. They also inspired Victorian poets like Tennyson. So, what are my modern takeaways on Romanticism? Stay sensitive. Studies suggest that staying sensitive to nature and music and beauty can actually have therapeutic qualities. It can melt and mellow our mechanical hearts and make us feel again. A beautiful vision can take you out of your head, your mental silo, your dusty daily routines almost instantly. It is important to experience feelings of joy, compassion, inspiration, and hope for our mental and physical well-being. Deepak Chopra says, inspiration, enthusiasm, and delight are spiritual qualities. There is a direct correlation between beauty, feelings of delight, and empathy. Louis Schwartzberg, an award-winning pioneer in nature cinematography, says, beauty is nature's tool for survival. We protect what we love. If I can move enough people on an emotional level, we can achieve the shift in consciousness needed to sustain life. If you still have a heart for beauty, that means you still stay human. That's why Keats says, beauty is truth and truth beauty. While the Romantics are sensitive to beauty, it is not a mindless, decadent beauty for beauty's sake like the pre-Raphaelites. Beauty is a means to something nobler, something higher, a spiritual beyond. In the Immortality Ode, Wordsworth declares, our birth is but a sleep and a forgetting of our spiritual origins. In the Auguries of Innocence, William Blake sees the entire cosmos in a grain of sand. To see a world in a grain of sand and hold infinity in the palm of your hand. So all beauty and inspiration is a door to something beyond, something nobler and something more spiritual. The Romantics were very comfortable being alone and being themselves.
Be yourself.
In fact, the romantic I is a famous theme. Wordsworth says, I wandered lonely as a crowd. I listened motionless and still. Shelley says, I fall upon the thorns of life. I bleed. The lonely and gloomy Byronic hero becomes famous through Childe Harold's Pilgrimage. Coleridge goes so far as to talk about his personal depression in Dejection and Ode. He talks about a grief without a pang, without an outlet. The Romantics were inspired by the French Revolution of 1789. So they were very comfortable with disrupting the status quo and going against the mainstream. Prometheus, the rebel, is an archetype in the work of both P.B. Shelley and his wife Mary Shelley. Prometheus is a Greek mythological character who steals fire from the gods and gives it to the humans. He is punished by the gods for his rebellion. P.B. Shelley wrote Prometheus Unbound, and Mary Shelley subtitled her Frankenstein as the modern Prometheus. So these were my major takeaways from the literary movement of Romanticism. Which takeaway do you most agree with? Let me know in the comments. If you have come this far, let me give you one more juicy bonus takeaway from Romanticism. We are all children of the Romantics. Whenever we hear an appeal to emotion and feelings, an appeal to beauty, an appeal to our inner wisdom, to be different, to disrupt the status quo, we are being romantic. Today's very idea of poetry is inspired by the Romantic movement. We no longer write epics and ballads about external events. We write about our personal feelings and emotions. Steve Jobs says, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. Here is to the crazy ones, because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. When he says this, he is being a romantic. Albert Einstein says, the intuitive mind is a sacred gift. The rational mind is a faithful servant. We have created a society that honors the servant and has forgotten the gift. When Albert Einstein, a scientist, says this, he is being a romantic. In the self-help world of psychology, we constantly hear phrases like, do what you love, follow your bliss. They are being romantic. So these were my modern takeaways on Romanticism. Now, before you get all feelingy and emotional and beautiful, remember to balance it with the discipline of neoclassicism. Please watch my next week's video on my modern takeaways on neoclassicism. In the meantime, you can watch my modern takeaways on deconstruction and Philip Sidney's literary criticism.